Hello everyone, I am Faisal and welcome to my channel Academia. Today we are going to study a poem that is Song of the Open Road. This poem is written by Walt Whitman. Whitman, he was an American poet, was born in 1819 and died on 1892. He was a poet, essayist, and journalist. Whitman is among the most influential poets in the American canon and is often called the father of free verse. What is free verse? Free verse means a poem written without following any rhyme scheme or rhythm. About this poem is taken from the song The Leaves of Grass. Okay, and it talks about a road that is something everyone uses, whether rich or poor, and it forces all levels of people to associate with one another. So let's begin with the first stanza. So in the first stanza, the speaker begins his journey. Here the poet writes, "Afoot and light-hearted, I take to the open road, healthy, free, the world before me, the long brown path before me leading wherever I choose." Now let's see what the first stanza says. From this stanza, the reader is able to glean several important points. Number one, the speaker is setting out on the open road on foot. It means the speaker he started his journey on the open road by walk. Second thing, he is light-hearted. Light-hearted means very cheerful or worry free and open to all he's about to experience, and the speaker is open to learn means to learn whatever he is going to experience. Okay, and additionally the speaker recognizes that it is he who is in control of his journey, means the journey in his control. And the last point, which says he will choose wherever the path will take him on his journey. He will decide that where he has to go. He will not simply follow the path, but he will decide where he has to go and where is his journey and where is his destiny. The second stanza continues the thoughts expressed in the first three lines. Here Whitman writes, "Henceforth I ask not good fortune, I myself am good fortune. Henceforth I whimper no more, postpone no more, need nothing. Done with indoor complaints, libraries, querulous criticism, strong and content, I travel the open road." Here in this second stanza, the speaker says that he does not have to pray for good luck because he is the maker of his own luck. Here it means he is so confident that he doesn't require to pray for his good luck, that he doesn't want that a good luck fall on him, and he needs not to pray for that. And further he says he will no longer cry or hesitate to do what he wants because he is in need of nothing. Therefore he says he does whatever he wants without any hesitation, cry or fear. Also says he is no longer content with being walled inside. It means he doesn't believe to be confined in the four walls of the house, because he is so strong and happy to be on the open road. In line 6, Whitman writes of querulous criticism. Querulous means complaining or showing that one is irritated. So here the Whitman writes of querulous criticism. The use of alliteration here emphasizes the speaker's carefree tone, which is continued throughout the course of Song of the Open Road. Now in the third stanza, Whitman makes references to the earth and stars. He writes, "The earth, that is sufficient. I do not want the constellations any nearer. I know they are very well where they are. I know they suffice for those who belong to them." Now, here the speaker seems to separate himself from the others. He says, The earth is fine the way it is. He does not desire to be any closer to the stars than he already is. He knows they are fine where they are, means the stars are fine where they are, and he knows they are good enough for those who belong to them. This last line in this last line is in strong contrast to the rest of the poem, where the speaker emphasizes his free will and independence, which means he probably does not include himself in the group of people who belong to the constellations. He does not belong to them because he does not need them. Now, stanza 4. The fourth stanza is physically separated from the rest of the poem by Whitman's use of parentheses. He writes, "Still I carry my old delicious burdens. I carry them, men and women. I carry them with me wherever I go. I swear it is impossible for me to get rid of them. I am filled with them and I will fill them in return." Here in this last stanza, the poet has used parenthesis. Here he has used an expression that is old delicious burden. Let me explain to you. A burden cannot be delicious, but here the poet has used this combination of words to express that he has many sweet memories of the people and places which he would like to remember forever. The poet has used seemingly contradictory expressions to convey the meaning that his heart is full of sweet memories of good and kind people. Though he wants to be free from any type of attachment, he wants to cherish these sweet memories in his heart forever. Dear students, here the poet has used a poetic device called paradox. Paradox means a statement that contradicts itself, or the expression contains opposite ideas that make it seem absurd or unlikely, although it may be true. Here, the expression "old delicious burden" is an example of paradox. Now, let's have a short analysis of the poem Song of the Open Road. Here, Whitman separates his poem into four separate stanzas, with the exception of the first stanza, which contains only 3 lines. The other stanzas contain 4 lines of verse. The poem utilizes free verse. The lines are unrhymed and of varying lengths. Song of the Open Road is told from a first person point of view, and the speaker, perhaps Whitman, knows himself very well.